What's going on, Jerome's? Happy Monday. Happy Legal Tampering Day for those who celebrate. So we're finally going to get some clarity with what's going on with Kirk Cousins very shortly. Is he and the Fu Manchu going to stick around in Minnesota, or is he going to pack Julie and the kids and go down to Hotland? Did you know that Julie's whatever. Will he chase the money and start over in Atlanta? We'll see, man. But Schefter was on Get Up on ESPN, and he had some very interesting things to say about the Kirko situation. Number one, I feel like he's the first insider that pointed out that Kirk's contract doesn't void until Wednesday. So Schefter pointed out that technically, he and Kirk and the Falcons can't get a formalized deal done, but of course they get the framework in. But how does that actually work with legal tampering, since Kirk is allegedly and technically still under contract from the Vikings? Who knows? What about Daniil and the other teams? Will the Vikings have a case for tampering against the Falcons? Wishful thinking. I just want an extra second round pick, man. But this is what Schefter said about the Kirk situation. Quote, the Vikings have been working to re-sign Kirk Cousins, and I don't think it will be easy to just get Kirk Cousins out of Minnesota. They're having discussions with him about keeping him there. Obviously, you'd prefer to keep your family there. That's important to him. He likes the situation there, and I don't think it would be a surprise if Kirk Cousins wound up staying in Minnesota. So I feel like there's been ebbs and flows when it comes to the insider information. And also remember where the insider information is coming from. It's coming either from the Vikings or it's coming from Kirko's camp. They aren't asking some homeless guy in the street, hey, do you think I should draft Johnny Manziel? Like the Browns owner. But with Schefter, I feel like Schefter today, Pelissero yesterday, they brought up Cousins and his family about Kirk not wanting to move his family. I feel like that's not. I don't feel like that's them just organically reading the tea leaves and saying like, I feel like that is a concerted leak from his camp as a talking point, where it's just like, hey, no one talks on the phone anymore. It's like, hey, Adam. I could see Kirk tapping with one or Kirk's agent, blah, blah, blah. Say blah, 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 family. Now, that does fly in the face of, Kirk was moving the family to Atlanta. Now, who knows? Who the hell knows at this point? But I feel like with Schefter, I mean, he's the insider's insider, but I feel like this is the most rosy outlook of the Vikings keeping Kirk Cousins, and I think that is part of reality right now. I think that the Vikings wanting Kirk to hit the market and potentially negotiate his own contract and potentially compare and contrast to what the Vikings have on the table now. And also it has been reported that the Vikings do have an offer on the table via Diana Rossini. So we'll see. We'll see. Will we get some clarity here in the next couple of hours? Probably. But also it's noteworthy for Schefter that he pointed out Baker re-signed with Tampa and Russ signed with the Steelers. And he said that they would have been fallback options for Atlanta if they didn't get Kirk Cousins, which is weird because Justin Fields could probably be had for a day 3 pick now. Plus the Falcons pick number 8 in terms of trying to find their future franchise quarterback. So I don't know. Does this, with Baker and Russ off the market, does this make the Falcons come in like, okay, $45 million a year, 3 years, fully guaranteed? I mean, if that's their line, more power to them, man. Props. So go ahead and do that. And speaking of Diana Rossini of The Athletic, the entire league is waiting for Kirk Cousins' decision as it truly shapes so much of this free agency. Teams not even in the quarterback market want and need to know. So, I mean, sure, but also, I mean, how does Kirk Cousins being a Viking or a Falcon, like, how does that affect, like, the Chiefs or the AFC in general? I don't get it. Like, sure, maybe it affects where some of this money is going to be spent, and maybe some free agents that the Vikings would be interested in, maybe they would take a pass if they re-sign Kirk or vice versa with the Falcons, sure, but I don't know. That seems a little bit grandiose. Yeah. But lastly, Rossini, Kirk Cousins will hit free agency and begin discussions with Atlanta as soon as the tampering window opens in 90 minutes per sources, like they haven't already been talking. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. But yeah, well, we're going to get some clarity here today. So thank you very much for coming along with the channel. It's going to be a busy day. It's going to be a busy week, but it's always fun. It's good times, man. But will Kirk start over in the stadium that has the puckered butthole for a roof, or will Kirk and the Fu Manchu be back in purple? Who knows? Who knows at this point, man? But your thoughts are thoughts. Adam Schefter talking about Kirk Cousins. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.